Okay, today I
Mhm.
have Joel from Dipperfox, and we're talking about the Dipperfox stump grinder, which is rather unique. It's a slightly different from the traditional way. So, welcome, Joel. I hope you're doing well, and thank you for coming on.
Hello. Hello.
Uh,
Thank you for having me today. It's nice
it's
to
a
be here.
pleasure. No, I've done an interview with sort of Rava a couple of years ago, which was good, and I remember seeing these stump crushers, whatever you like to call them, a few years ago, and I thought this looks a
Yeah.
totally different concept because having been in stump grinding, I've used the traditional wheel stump grinder. So, but I really like the idea of this drilling out a stump, no debris flying, and a nice clean way to do it. Obviously, there's a bit of limitation in getting into gardens, etc. But I know you've got a smaller model now. So, um, who would you say the Dipper Fox stump grinders for?
Well, Dipperfox Stump grinders is in the first hand for everyone in stump grinding business.
Yes,
Secondly, actually, with this new free model option, we have three different type of stump grinders. So different sizes really. So we are applying with our smallest model the market which is concerning arborists, city gardening, and smaller like a really tight space areas, working
yes,
areas where you need precision, safety, most of all. So this is for the SC400. Our standard SC600 is for a bit larger scale projects,
yes,
but as well the parks, the royal parks, castles, manor houses,
mm,
graveyards.
yes,
So the expertise is quite a while, and of course, our first and the biggest and the most famous unit, the 850 Pro, which is mostly for the infrastructure projects, large-scale stump removal, or similar type of projects where the new living areas are coming, or just to clear the landscape and large-scale landscaping work. So.
yeah. Right, 'cause the 850 model was the first one that came out. Is that right?
Yes, correct.
Which did require quite a bit of horsepower, um,
Yes, it has
a-
a quite a lot.
and
It's
oil flow. And
yeah, it's about 400 bars
yes,
maximum and 250 liters oil flow. So
yes,
it has
quite
power.
high. That's when
Yes.
I thought when the small model came out, the 400. I thought that was great because you can. I've seen it operating on these what are these very small like tool carriers, which
Yeah, and
that skids in, which is brilliant. It opens up the concept for all sorts of people,
yes, and
which is
this
great.
was actually the one we were missing, and now we with all those three different sizes, we actually covered the carrier starting from 1.5 ending with 30-ton machines. So
Yes.
basically, we are available for everyone.
Yeah, no, that's good because the 1.5 ton machine is ideal for kind of getting into gardens because my I had a narrow machine because in the UK often getting in gardens can be quite tight and
Yes,
the smaller machine opens up great options compared with the bigger one.
absolutely.
So
And the Avant, the green one from
yes,
Finland, this is perfect for that one. And now our units working properly on those, and the 800 series can also use the 600 model, so it has enough power for our medium-size unit as well.
the Avant does it?
Yes,
Yeah, I mean,
yes,
I'm
yes.
told the Avants. I know that's a different subject, but I'm told the Avants are very good machines. Uh,
They are, but
yes,
nonetheless, it's not the topic, but all the
no,
multi ones and similar carriers are suitable
yes,
for our unit. So yes.
yes, yeah. So your role is you're the marketing, you're marketing to the world almost. Is that right? Your
Uh,
position?
Pretty much, yeah. To be
Yes,
more exact, I'm the export sales officer for old Europe, Western Europe countries, Nordics, Scandinavia, Canada, and Africa.
Yes, yes. So a big, a wide area, quite
It
great.
is. It is wide area. So as we say that in the beginning when we came out, our slogan was that the whole world is our customer, but we fixed that a bit because
Yes,
there was like a really sharp note that in Antarctica there is no trees.
yeah, yeah. I can believe that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and then we slightly adapted our slogan that our customer is there where the tree grows.
yes, yeah, yeah. Which makes a lot of sense. So,
Yeah.
with rear, what's the capacity for like the large machine? I know that's like a clearance for forestry and what have you. So obviously stumps vary, but I mean, with my stump grinder, if I had a really large stump, like a large beech stump,
Yeah.
that could almost be a day's work. Say one that was like 2 meters across or something. Maybe not quite a day's work, but if you had,
Yeah.
but with the large machine, that would be what 30
That
minutes
would
work
be
or
about yeah, 10 to 15 minutes
yes.
setup and precision and measure and let's say half an hour for sure.
And
This
then if you would with a smaller machine on a large stump, would that what would that take? Would you think?
It depends on
I know it's a difficult
the
question because
stand of the stump because each stump
yes,
is different. Is it like freshly cut or is it like 10 years old?
I hear you.
So and different compares on the region, but in general, if it is a larger stump, and this is actually one of the most frequently asked questions
No, I'm sure.
during the fairs and from the customers that if I have a C400 and my stump diameter is 1 or 2 meters, what I should do then? And the answer is that you do not have to worry. SC400 is really capable to remove even the bigger stumps. You just need to drill around. So you
Yes, yeah,
start
yeah.
from the edges and enter in the center.
Ma-
So at least hopefully there is some standing point inside the stump still
Yes.
available for you to drill. But yeah, you can handle the larger scale
And,
stumps also with a small machine.
and do you ever have a like when I was grinding, if there was a digger on site, or even if there wasn't a digger on site, if it's a large stump, I'd clear out the hole because the debris acted as a bit like a brake on the wheel. But
Yeah,
presumably with the Dipperfox, do you clear it at all, or just literally keep drilling, keep
yeah.
grinding? Yeah,
Yeah. You grind it out, and
that's
that
it.
is one of the reasons why our machine has been so popular all over the world. That
Yeah,
especially our own expertise was that when you dig out the stump, like let's take for example some infrastructure. We are paving new road in the middle
yeah,
of nowhere,
yes,
so you dig out all the stumps. Not to mention that you will have tremendous damage to the terrain
yeah,
and to the nature, so which is important these days, and it has always been important. But the most practical thing is that when you dig out all the stumps, then you dig out the roots,
yeah,
and you need sometimes even refill the surface.
yes,
And if the project is longer and there is a seasonal weather, the rain might become impossible to go through. So
yeah. I
it
understand.
will become as a swamp because of the lack of roots, which are holding actually the ground for the heavy equipment to move
Yes.
on. So that was the main focus and main reason why our unit was so popular. So and the other most important thing is that you save money. It works fast. You don't have to deal with stumps. You don't have to carry them anywhere. You don't have to recycle them.
No.
You don't have to bring back the soil. So, to summarize all this, I think we have a really good efficiency on that Dipperfox machine.
Yeah, no, it makes a lot of sense. I like the fact that it doesn't throw debris around. I mean, I
Yeah,
appreciate in a
yeah.
woodland area it's not so bad, but if you're in a domestic area where you got glass, windows and what have you around, then you've got to put up debris boards to stop things flying.
Exactly,
But
exactly. This is what coming back to us as well. In almost every time we are out with Dipperfox somewhere, the arborist and city gardeners are coming saying that yes, we have this traditional grinding machine.
yes,
And after they finish the work, week after, they need to recover all the damages to the standby cars, windows, etc. So it
not
makes
good.
it quite a painful job to have
Yes.
and expensive as well.
Yeah, no, if I was doing a load of stumps, there was actually a huge difference in time if I had to board up,
Oh,
or
definitely,
if I could just go straight in with the machine and not have to
definitely.
worry. It's huge. So that's kind of
Yeah.
quite another big winner for the machine.
This is our long-term goal as well. So to change the definition of stump grinding
Yes,
and actually put this digging out into the past.
yes,
So it is coming in the Nordics.
yeah,
It's a quite important topic to not to dig out the stumps because it's in Denmark it's already prohibited because it doesn't give a nature chance to regrow itself
okay.
when we do clear everything out and this is coming more and more popular among the Scandinavians, and I'm sure the Europe is following them as
Well,
well in that sense. So
what I'm told with in the UK is the trouble is when you dig a stump out, and I've seen large stumps on the back of lorries, but even the recycling people won't take whole stumps because they
no,
can't.
no.
They they, they, they get it out, but then they've got the problem. What do we do with it?
Exactly.
So
You can't transport them, you can't burn them
no,
in the electrical power stations because of the rocks, sand, and everything. You can't make chips out of it,
yeah,
also due to the consistency of rock and sand and other ground elements. So yeah, it is a
yeah.
problem, and it becomes a waste, and such waste that actually takes a lot of area and a lot of time to turn back into the matter, so to
Yes,
think.
no, I hear you. So, I've seen quite a few of your videos, and I see these the stump grinder cutting away. But do the blades stay? I mean, do you have to sharpen them very often?
No, actually, this is the thing. You can, in first hand, when you're doing outside in middle of nowhere, working with a machine,
Yes,
first thing you can do is switch the blade another way around.
yes. You
So
got
they are
two
two-sided.
sides. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah,
And then when you make a break, you sharpen them.
yes,
And we always give with our machine a special tool, measuring tool, that this is the most important thing. And I would like to give attention to it that most cases when our unit is coming for warranty and customer claims that it doesn't cut,
yeah,
90% of the times the blades are under the wrong angle.
yeah,
So if
yeah.
the angle is wrong, it can't cut, and it
No.
just polishes the stump and everybody's angry. So this is very important to follow the instruction of the tool that
Yeah,
is
so can you
with
sharpen with?
together.
Yeah, no. I mean, having sharp blades and things makes such a
Yeah.
difference. And
Yeah,
like,
yeah, exactly. But generally, we can say that our life cycle of one set of blades is approximately 400 working hours.
uh, oh, yeah, not too bad then.
Yeah,
Yeah,
not too bad
yeah,
because they are made out of hardtooth and naturally, but it depends a lot how it is grinded, how deep into the soil the customer wants to go,
yes,
and
yeah,
what type of soil they have. If they have a rocky soil, naturally the blades
of course, yeah. Which,
lifetime will be shorter.
yes, yeah. And how deep can you go with the machine?
Basic answer is until the depth when the hydraulic hoses start. The
Yes,
connection point of hydraulic hoses.
yeah,
is the maximum depth. For the 850, it's 900 millimeters.
Yes, that's got it's quite a depth, isn't
Yeah,
it?
yeah, it's
Yeah.
it's quite deep, and I think if we are going deeper, then if you need to go deeper, then you most likely need to have a special tool like auger or something.
Yes, yeah. No,
Our tool is for stump removal, not for
but
digging deep holes.
no, I mean, in my experience, stumps aren't always quite as deep as what you think they might be. Yeah, then
Yeah,
you tend to think
exactly.
roots go on for miles, but actually they don't. There's just a series of like anchor points which
Yeah,
hold the root
exactly,
down. So
exactly.
if you're going 3 foot, 900 millimeters, that's quite deep.
Yeah.
So uh, so what would you say the cost of ownership is against the traditional grinder? I mean,
Well,
traditional stump grinders aren't cheap to run. Mm,
here's the good point. Of course, if we're not considering the costs of the carrier,
yeah.
because it's obviously a separate topic. But
Yes.
regarding the servicing, then only thing that our unit needs is oil exchange, and recommended is after 200 hours.
Okay. Yeah.
The standard says 250, but it is, of course, depends how it has been used. It's if it's in the city gardening and few trees within a week are made, or if it's like 30,000 stump removal
Yes.
within 2 months.
Yeah. Different story.
Yes,
Yes. Yeah. No, no. I always think it's cheaper to change oil than wear
but
metal.
it is cheap, and the spare parts, the blades. Sometimes the screw
Yeah.
needs, but it is coming like rather rarely with a large scale project. So, and what is important that it actually is cheaper than most of the traditional units because it works more efficient, works faster,
Yes.
and you also burn fuel a lot
Yes.
less,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
working hours are smaller. So those are the main cost items: the working hours and the fuel,
Yeah.
or
No.
the rental hours of the carrier, which I know in UK area is quite popular to
Yeah. Very
rent
much.
all the equipment for the job.
Yeah. No. No. That's very true. So
Oh, I actually, if I may, I will bring one interesting story here
yes,
out.
certainly.
We had a situation in Lithuania where there was a military ground, and we there was a job to remove the stumps, and contractor went, took our unit, and the time frame was 3 months for the selected area, and he did it within 3 weeks and
Oh,
took
right.
all the money, and he was kicked out from the work land because they were too efficient.
It's
They
like
did it too fast, and the main constructor had to rethink the
really.
understanding how much they need to pay if they are talking about stump removal. So yeah,
Yes.
this was one case where our machine became too efficient.
Too efficient. Yeah, that's a good story to have behind you, for sure.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But it
Yeah.
is so. And if we are not only speaking green but actually acting green as well, then I think our machine is in the right place.
Yes, yeah, no, definitely. And so if you had, I know you've on YouTube, you've got some experiments where you've got a traditional stump grinder operating
Yeah,
next to,
we do.
and what do you think I mean, I don't know if you know, because like the stump grinder I used wasn't a big machine. It was a track machine, radio remote, but it wasn't a large, it wasn't a clearance machine. It was really for going into someone's garden and maybe doing a row of conifers or
Hmm.
whatever. But it wasn't designed for going into woodlands or anything. Whereas
Hmm.
your large machine is. So, but what do you think the average across the three machines against a traditional machine is the difference?
5 times.
Five
Five
times,
times.
yeah,
Yes,
yeah,
we've been measuring in live scene how many stumps are done within an hour. Of
yeah,
course, we understand if it was like a clear area, but in it's rather rare when our unit is in the woods, because in the forest the stump is not a problem.
No, 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 no. I
And
understand.
the most of the time is spent on reaching next stump.
Yes, 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 yeah. I would often spend more time getting into a garden than what I would grinding
Yeah,
the stump out. Yeah, yeah,
exactly,
yes.
exactly.
But I've also seen your machines actually operating from the back of a lorry on the low loader and then just going over the fence and
Yeah, yeah,
reaching across, which
exactly.
is that's I know that doesn't always work like that, but it's handy when you can, for sure.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
yeah,
It's like up in imagination how you can approach the stump. You can demolish away the fence and rebuild it,
yes.
or you can hire the loading truck and the carrier and do it from there.
Just go over
So
the
you
top.
just need to put the pluses and minuses on the paper, and everyone
Yes.
is deciding for themselves which is the best method.
Yes, yeah, that makes sense. So your dealer network. I'm in the UK. I know you're covering sort of the world, but have you got a good dealer network now regarding warranty and backup?
We have, we
Yeah,
have, and our policy is that we always bring back our units from all over the world. It means that in case the customer has a failed unit, we always bring it back if it's under warranty. Some cases we have done when there is a large scale project going on and there is a really critical time limits. We
yes,
send out new one immediately, and after we figure out what happened with the old one and switch it back, or there are different solutions, but the main point is that we covered all the areas where we have dealerships. We do cover them, and there are a few countries where we don't have dealership, but we have sold our units. Then, of course, they are welcome to communicate directly to our factory, directly
yes,
to our salesmen. So
yeah.
we do not leave anyone without any feedback or help. So
No, no,
yes, we are the Estonian way is that we are men of our word. So
that's
if
good.
we say
Yeah.
we have it, then we have it, and
Sounds like a
none
good
of the
principle.
rest.
And,
Yeah, the customer always comes first.
no, that's good. And what's the warranty period on one? Do you,
It's actually 1+1, meaning that if you buy a new item,
yeah,
then you automatically will have 1 year warranty. But if you register it on our homepage,
yeah,
www.dipperfox.com,
yeah,
then you enter there the unit serial number, and then you can prolong it to 2 years. So
yeah.
1+1 years.
I always like warranty as it's kind of gives peace of mind. Yeah,
It does,
no,
and we don't worry about it much because technical failures are rather rare. We do have had some cases in the past when we had a smaller capacity engines,
yes.
3.5 liter engines, but now they've been replaced by 7 liter engines and they are quite durable.
Okay.
So
I've always preferred the hydraulic transmission against belts because there's nothing. I don't think there's that much. There's no maintenance really, is there? Apart from like you said, changing the oil.
yeah, yeah,
But
exactly.
with belts, they obviously when they're new, they have to be tightened, and then as they get older, they need to be tightened as they stretch. So it's continued maintenance. And of course, with a hydraulic motor, you can presumably reverse it if you want to.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
yeah, to
You can do it
clear out the hole a
backwards. It
bit.
doesn't matter.
Yeah,
The only thing actually which causes the warranty cases is the setup of the machine. It's
right.
very important and actually crucial to have like oil flow in and out and the drainage line. The drainage line can be created when it's not there on the carrier. You can create it and put it just directed into the tank,
Okay.
like temporary time solution, but it is important that it's there. And second thing is that why they're failing is there is some valve closed and they start to work and it works fine at the beginning, but after first, second stump, the main gasket blows,
Right.
and then it's a failure, automatic failure, and this we see actually a lot. And of course, who will commit that they did not open the valve, and it's always the machine, you know. But
Yeah.
after the expertise, that's why we bring everything back, make expertise, and we discover it right away.
Yes.
So if it's like a new serial production unit, we test all the units before we box them
Yeah.
and ship them. So we know that they work. We know that they don't leak. So it's always tested out. We run that. We make the test running on them. So with some hard work on and without. So these machines are tested.
Yeah.
So we know they work,
They
and
know the work. Yeah.
that's the case. It's really important. And the third one, which I would like to recall out here, is also to check the settings of the carrier, because nowadays we have more and more experience that the carrier drivers are not the mechanics anymore. They are just drivers.
Oh, yes.
and second thing is that the settings, when the setting is promising that it goes out 400 bars,
Yeah.
then it goes out 400 bars.
Okay.
And we have had several calls that the machine doesn't work. It has no power. It's very slow. Then 99% of the cases, it's the carrier. So you need to go check and advise, because most of the new carriers are now, so to speak, safe mode.
Yes.
So it's impossible to reach the maximum capacities of the carrier.
Okay.
So there is some different reasons. I don't know why exactly, but it's always a good solution to overcheck if you feel that the machine is not that fast as you saw it on the video or saw it on the demo. So then check over the carrier. If you don't know how, ask our local dealer, or you can just road to our factory. We have very experienced technicians who will guide you through how to adjust the carrier as well.
Yeah, no, because I'm told that many like hard machines often have like the power reduced a bit on them, so they're not overworked.
Exactly.
Like I think you can adjust the. I think on one of my stump grinders, I had the oil flow turned up a bit because it didn't quite just needed a bit more.
Yeah, exactly.
So
and usually it is so. I had an experience last year. We were in Denmark, and with the carrier, the same thing. It was quite slow.
Yes.
I overchecked the settings, and we got it like the speed it should be. So
makes a difference. Yeah.
Exactly.
So do you have people who have both grinders? You use a traditional grinder and your grinder?
They do. And actually, I would say most of the arborists do, because as you mentioned, in England, the narrow backyards and the gates.
Yes.
It's not only in England, it's elsewhere as well. And they physically cannot access with a carrier into the yard.
No.
So the traditional small grinder is a bit smaller, so you can actually push it through the gates and get into the narrower places. So
yes. Yeah.
So here we see that everyone has their own preferences and their own minuses. So do have ours as well.
Yes. Yeah. That makes sense. I've got a question here, which you've almost touched on, but with rocky soils and hidden hazards, I mean, what amazes me is not only rocks do you find underground, you can just find anything. Cars.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So, and it's normally when you put a clean set of teeth on. I know you're just a bit different with your machine, but it's not clever when you hit stuff. But it's something you can't control what's underground, can you?
In that sense, you can if it's if it's some kind of work area where some construction or landscaping, large scale landscaping, then most likely you do have excavators there.
Yes.
And before you are going to do the stumps, you can check surrounding what they have been digging out, how the soil is.
Yes.
I understand that the terrain can change within few meters, but in general, you can get idea what to expect.
Yes.
You never know, of course. It might have been a battleground during the World War II, and there is a huge metal and
Yeah,
leftovers. But
that's true.
that's the surprise. We never know that.
No.
But regarding rocks, then even when you are working with a smaller machine, you do feel that there is some kind of obstacle and something
Yeah.
is not right. So that's the moment where you do not push the gas pedal to the metal, so to
No.
speak, but
Yeah.
but you might wanna lift it up and check what's going on there. How is the shape of the blades? Are there
Yeah.
already any damage visible? So if
Yeah.
there are, then and then you might wanna try a different angle or different approach, or just to look how to make it more carefully. It becomes actually in the end, it always becomes to the driver
Yes.
who is working and how is his relationship with the work carrier and machines and this is like a really human thing.
I think if you're if you're using a machine, it's good to have some mechanical knowledge so you can, see
Well,
because
obviously.
yeah, because some people don't, and you know, it's so quick to do damage to any piece of machinery if you don't know what you're doing, if
Well,
you're not using it wisely.
there's a saying, there's no bulletproof things.
No,
Uh,
no,
one stupid can do more damage than 10 smart ones can fix and prevent.
yeah,
So
yeah,
there's no hope for in that sense. But it's the world, and we have been doing and developing our unit accordingly, because when we first made, we thought we have ready and we're gonna conquer the world, but we went to the France and we failed. We went to the Germany and we failed because our standard straight blades didn't cut the wood, and we took a lesson and did serrated blades, and
okay,
we designed our product within these 5 years, because
yeah,
each country and each region of the world we are going gives us different and very valuable feedback
yeah, yeah,
how and what kind of environments our machine is working.
mm,
Well, in Eastern Europe, there was one country where they were demolishing old houses with our unit because they were drilling into the walls, brick walls, and saying
really,
that, yeah, really, and saying that the screws are doesn't hold up. And what's the matter? They are so soft.
that is
So
unbelievable.
yeah, it is,
It,
but it is how you use it.
yes, yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, sometimes if I'd come across like a piece of concrete or something that where roots
Yeah.
had ground through, so I'd get, in fact, some concrete's not as hard as you think, but I'd normally get like a crowbar and try and lever it out rather than the
But our those tips of the stump grinders, they are also different in our selection. So now the last one is T-shaped,
yes,
and it is designed so that the smaller rocks will just move them away.
yes,
The smaller rocks are sliding over the blades
yeah,
and the tip, so they are not damaging it. They are coming
yes.
out, and if you are feeling the bigger rock, then obviously you will feel it.
So yes, but presumably you can also drill round a rock or something to try and ease it out gradually to loosen it off if you've come to a
Yeah,
yeah,
and I can say that from our almost 1,000 sold units until today, there has been two tips that were broken,
yes,
like physically
right,
broken.
yes.
So two out of 1,000, I think
Not too
it's
bad
quite a good
considering
result. Yeah,
knowing what you find underground. And
yeah, yeah.
was it faulty metal or was it just tough?
Uh, this and that, I think. I would
Yes,
say
yeah,
that there was. It's always easy to say that the customer drilled into the rock or something,
yes,
but let's be honest here. And yes, it was our construction as well,
yes.
which were not that good. So that's why we develop further. This is like the project life cycle. You need to develop, otherwise new competitors coming on
Yep.
and doing the exactly same thing. So you
Mm.
need to be one step ahead.
But yeah, yes. And it's good to listen to feedback, isn't it? I always think, well,
Absolutely,
yeah,
absolutely. We can't do anything without feedback.
no, no, no. Um, so one of the last questions now. What's your buying advice for people buying a machine?
Buying advice is that the first thing you need to answer to yourself is what kind of carrier you want to have the
Mm,
Dipperfox unit.
yeah,
Second thing, how much stumps do you have? So basically, this tool is not the cheapest.
no,
So it is quality tool. So you need to understand the purpose of the tool. If you are buying it to your garden for removing 2 stumps, then it's obviously too expensive for you.
yes,
But you need to understand how to use it, and you need to understand that you can actually make good money with it.
yeah,
So
yeah.
it's not for yourself. It's working tool, and it's efficient. So it's for business.
Mhm. Yeah, that makes sense. And my guess is the most popular machine is the smallest one. It's only, I'm
It
guessing.
is. It
Yeah,
is
thought it might be.
actually. It has become in last 3 years
Yeah,
overview. This year, the 400 is the most popular,
yes,
and is changing out the 600 basically, and the 800 is very stable. It
yeah,
selling numbers are the same year throughout year, because
which is a good sign.
who buys 850 knows exactly what he's doing, and he knows exactly how efficient it is.
Yes, yeah. So with the smaller 400 machine, what's the most popular carrier for that?
Multione and Avant,
Yes,
and the skid steers and bobcats in US.
yes, yeah, yeah. No,
Yeah,
I thought it would probably you were going to say something like that.
yeah.
Um, so if someone wants a demonstration, you have you got a list of dealers on your website?
We
That,
actually do have a map on our website,
yes.
so yes, you can check
Oh,
the
yes.
fox head,
I
and
see you've got
there is the
a dealer
yeah
section.
yeah dealer
Yeah,
section,
yeah,
and you can put the cursor on the fox head, and it will show the dealer, and you can contact actually through the map from our web page also,
yes.
so it's even easier.
Okay, brilliant. And what's the a few quick questions. What's the fastest, the quickest you've seen a stump disappear?
20 seconds.
Oh, really? With
Yes.
with a large machine?
Yes, with a large machine,
Yeah.
and we are not talking about freshly planted tree, but serious like 60, 70-year-old tree. So
Yes. So and
yeah,
so the width of the 850 is what is that about 600
wait.
millimeters, 2 foot? The width of
Uh,
the cutting the if you
the
just done
cutting
one
is
cut.
the cutting is how deep it goes in one rotations. It goes about 2 centimeters deep.
Yes, but what about across? If you just done one cut, how big would the circle be? The radius or
Radius
diameter?
is
Diameter rather.
diameter is 850. These are all the
Oh, okay.
numbers.
Hence the
Yes.
number. Yeah.
Yes,
Okay.
hence the number is the cutting diameter.
Yes. Yeah. So if you just done one, with some on many occasions with smaller stumps, you could just be one drill and it would be done.
Yes, most
Yes.
of them.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
most of
Yeah.
them.
Yeah. Yeah. Um, what's the most common setup mistake on the first day? Probably like you were saying earlier.
Setup. For
What-
400 machine, the setup unit setup is always serrated blades and
Yes.
X5 screw.
Yes.
X5 screw works most of the world. X2 is more aggressive. It tears the unit into the stump really aggressively.
Yes.
And these units we are using in Scandinavia,
Right.
northern Sweden, Finland, sometimes in Norway, but also in Scotland and Ireland.
Uh, is that for softer woods or?
It's a hardwood.
The hardwood,
It's for the
yes.
hardwood. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
For the softer wood, as we speak about the blades, then 850, it doesn't really matter if they are straight or serrated because there is enough power to cut it through anyway.
yes,
But
yeah,
but the serrated blades are coming a topic on 400 definitely,
yeah.
and for 600. For
Okay.
400, we stopped to producing the straight blades because that way we know that it's efficient, it works, and customer is happy.
Yes. I always think with stump, I know it's different cutting action to what I've been used to, but with stump grinder blades, there's a terrific amount of work that goes into trying to get the most efficient cutting action, and we probably never stop learning
Yeah,
with that.
well, but isn't it with everything in the world?
Yes, yeah, no, that's very true. It's very true. Um, and so, um, typical your typical day rates with your machine. What would you say? I mean, that's a difficult question because it all depends on terrain and
Yeah, yeah.
if you're in a well, you gave that example of the chap finishing the work
Well, I
early.
can bring you I can bring you a few examples from our real life experience.
Yes,
Is that with the 850 you can do 80 to 120 stumps per hour,
yeah, yes, which is
and in Sweden the customer did 30,000 stumps within 3 weeks.
yeah, it's amazing, isn't it? Well,
Yeah, I
what
think
size trees? Well, obviously, the size of tree makes a big difference. But
absolutely. But for 850, it's the one trill trees, so mostly one trill.
yes, yeah, yeah, fascinating. And I suppose the best guide is the fact you said it's about 5 times quicker than a
Yeah,
traditional stump grinder
it is.
on average.
It
Yeah,
is. It
yeah.
is because you
No,
win time. You start winning time when you're done with the stump and move to the next one.
yes,
With a traditional one, you need to set up. You need to move it there. It takes time.
yes. No, I hear you.
But with this one, you just push the gas and
You're
go to the
straight on.
next one. Or sometimes you just need to turn the turn to the left or right, and you can
Yeah,
do like 5, 6 stumps without moving away.
yeah. No, that sounds good. And have you got any like demonstrations, exhibitions coming up where you're going to?
We do. We actually do. We are going out now in October. We are out in Turkey
Yeah.
from
Okay.
11th to 15th of October. Then on 28th to 31st of October, we will be visiting Eco Expo in Hong Kong.
Yeah.
And next year, we will have the traditional Las Vegas fair.
Okay.
And then, of course, the Elmia and Bauma we were this year, but they are every after 3 and 2 years. So we will be having many shows in France
Right.
next year. So yeah, we will. We are out in
Out.
everywhere, and our dealers are out. So we had like last month we had in Austria 2 shows, in Denmark 1 show. So
Okay.
it's worth to follow.
Do you do is it the Arb show in the UK, which I've never been to, just heard lots about it, but no, I've actually never been to it. I think it may be every other year.
Yeah, we are going to UK out to the Cereals 26 next year in June,
In June,
which
okay.
is in Diddley Farm in Clarkson Farm.
Oh, is it? Oh, a
Yes,
bit of that's a good move. Bit of publicity for
yes,
everyone. Yes. That,
absolutely.
yeah.
Because
Jeremy likes it, doesn't he?
yeah, yeah. He said
Yeah.
it's number one favorite tool in the world. So I
Yeah.
think he likes it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's quite unique and good for everyone concerned, I think. I would imagine. So
Oh,
that's a good.
absolutely, absolutely. I think it's
Mm.
the best possible publicity in the UK area which we ever could dreamed about.
Yes. No, no, good for you. It's always good to hear a story like that. Um, is there anything you want to add to this, Joel, before we finish?
I would like to add that the Dipperfox continues to expand and develop.
Yep.
So in next year, in the beginning, we do have some new news coming out regarding the technical equipment development.
Yeah.
We do have a new cone splitter for SC600 available now,
Right.
because if Dipperfox users are watching and hearing this, then they know that in the past we had an issue with the old 600, that there was failures. We called it back. We ended the production, but now we have finished the development and testing. So it's back on the market again for
Good.
SC600. So I think this is quite important news
Yes.
for us.
Yeah.
And all our models have gained a new T-tip, so which is more durable and less damaging with a rocky soil. So those
Yeah.
are the developments of this year.
Mm.
But we are still looking out for the partners as well in the areas which is not covered by us yet. So always welcome to ask
To reach
about
out.
your Dipperfox question is always welcome in our office.
Okay, that's good. And obviously contact forms on the website and
Absolutely, and
LinkedIn, etc.
you can access easily your local dealership, and do not be shame. They will help you, and they know most of the technical issues. Actually, everything they will do the after service on site at your home place. So
Yes.
so that's what is important for us as well when we choose dealer, that the local support is there and the local experience can be as good as our experience when we send out the new item from
Yeah.
the factory.
No, it's always I always think with any machine, or almost anything you buy, you want backup if there's a problem.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
So, and for those who see us first time here, then I truly recommend to try out the Dipperfox experience.
Yeah.
Once you've done it, you understand the difference.
Yeah, no, just from as I said earlier, from using a traditional stump grinder and seeing these videos, I've yet to see one go live, but I can see the principle, can see the advantage, and yeah, good for you, for the company, for making it happen. Uh,
Yeah, absolutely.
this may not be something you really want to discuss, but pricing, I appreciate prices. That's kind of down to the
Yeah,
dealers, but you
yeah.
may not want
Well,
to.
we are very open about it because we have a price policy that is the same all over the world
Okay. Yeah.
for all of our partners, so there is no secrecy.
No.
We have a fixed rate. We do have recommended end user rates available. Of course, it may vary regarding the taxes of
Yeah, of
each
course.
country.
Yes, yes.
But
Yeah.
they are set, and if there is a request for some, because the price is always such a subjective topic that we do sell also the quick couplers and
I saw that on your
uh,
website, the different yeah, quite a few different types of couplings and
yeah,
what have
yeah,
you.
we do,
Yeah,
and we are very competitive by price wise and the
yeah,
quality wise as well. So this is definitely something that I would recommend for everyone to
yeah,
consider when they are buying the Dipperfox. Just let us know your carrier. That's why we are always ask the carrier. And the second question is, how do you connect it? Would you
yes,
like to have it with you?
yeah,
Because our interest is that the customer will gain a machine that he can start working with immediately. No
yes,
training, no bullshit, just to
no,
have the machines and get the work done.
okay, yeah, which is what we all want when we purchase a machine.
Absolutely.
Yeah, yeah. Is there anything else?
You wouldn't want to buy a Mercedes, for example, from Germany, and then you receive a Mercedes and you want to go and drive and take out your family and wife and then there's one, but you need to buy separate wheels because they didn't come with a with a setting, or the
No,
steering wheel is not there, you know.
and there are some companies that almost advertise that their machine or something, and then but then you find to actually make it work, you need a lot of extra bits, which
Exactly.
it
We don't do that,
is ready to
and
run.
that's why I wouldn't recommend also. I know that there isn't a lot, but as an aftermarket for our units. But if you do buy from aftermarket, then there's a reason why it's on the aftermarket, and you don't get this after service from this kind of purchase points. So basically, yes, you can do everything by yourself, but the actual real life shows that one day or another, we receive a call in a factory that we have a machine. We do have all the serial numbers of the units, so we know exactly to whom we have sold it.
Yes,
So
yes, important.
and then we know the history of the every unit we have produced, and then it's just really sad that the customer do not get the full experience of the Dipperfox how it should be, but he will get the hidden problems from the previous owner,
Yeah.
because our machines are not sold second hand anymore, because they are used to the end and then bought new ones. And as a professional tool, you can actually buy every piece separately from our factory.
Okay.
So you can actually work with this machine for some 20, 40 years if you like.
So you can sort of like do a refurbish.
Yes,
Yeah, yeah,
exactly,
yeah,
exactly.
yeah,
This is not a rare cases from Sweden where they are doing a large scale projects. They are like doing one project. They are buying already one extra new tip and five, 6 sets of blades and 3 sets of screws.
yes,
So they know that they need those.
yeah, yeah. No, that's good. Okay. Is there anything else you'd like to add?
No,
No?
I think if anything else or any questions, then all the people are welcome to go to our site,
Yeah, go to the
follow
contact page.
our YouTube channel. There is a lot of information. There is a lot of different carriers. You can see it's the brand all over the world. It
Yeah,
does work. That's we wouldn't be in 43 countries all over the world.
no,
So if it wouldn't true, because it's only the user experience that helps us to fly.
yeah. That sounds good. Okay. Thank you very much
Thank
for
you very much, Roy, for having me
that's
here
right.
at Dipperfox. It's an honor.
Yeah, it's good to. I've always been fascinated with the machines, having ran them and what have you, and it's good to hear about the Dipperfox.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and if not sooner, then I would really share an invite to Cereals 26 for you to visit our stand and to have
Yes,
a face-to-face meeting as well. So
that
you're
that
welcome
would be
to
good.
come.
I'll keep my eyes open for that.
All
Yeah.
right.
All right. Thank you very
Yes,
much. Thank you.
thank you.
Thank you.
Bye bye.
All right. Bye.